everybody. Welcome back, Hope Church kids. I hope you had a good week, a good weekend, and you're going to have a good one ahead. Nice to see you again. Do you think I can see them? Do you think I can see them? They can see me. Do you think I can see them?
No.
I don't know. What do you guys think? So today we're going to finish the story from Moses, and this one is called Bread from Heaven, Exodus 15 to 17.
Oh yeah, when the bread fell down and then the people were so happy.
Yes, exactly. Have you ever eaten bread from heaven?
No.
No, it was a miracle that God did back in Moses' day. God still does miracles today, but this was back then. Okay, now let's listen. Bread from heaven, Exodus 15 to 17.
Bread from heaven.
Okay, let Mommy read now. Moses led the people away from the Red Sea, and they came to the wilderness. When they could not find good water to drink, they complained to Moses. God told the people, "If you obey me and do what is right, I will not punish you like I punished the Egyptians." Then the Israelites came to a place called Elim. Can you say Elim?
Elim.
Good. Where there was plenty of water, and they camped there. The Israelites left Elim and went out into the wilderness. When they got hungry, they complained to Moses. "We are starving," they said. "You brought us out here to die." But Moses had not brought them out there to die. God knew what he was doing, because God always knows. God said to Moses, "I heard the Israelites complaining. Tell them that they will eat meat for dinner, and in the morning they will eat bread until they are full. Then they will know that I am their God." That evening, quail came into the camp. It's a type of bird, and the people ate meat for dinner. In the morning, fine flakes like frost were on the ground. "What is it?" the Israelites asked. "It is bread," said Moses. "The Lord has given you bread to eat." The Israelites called the bread manna, which means, what is it? That's interesting. God gave the people instructions for eating the bread. He told them to gather only what they needed to eat that day. If they gathered too much, the leftovers went bad. On the 6th day, they gathered twice as much so they could rest on the 7th day. The 7th day was the Sabbath day, a day to rest. The Israelites did not always do what God said to do. Sometimes they gathered too much manna. Sometimes they tried to gather manna on the Sabbath day. Moses was upset that the Israelites did not trust God and obey him. For many years, the Israelites traveled in the wilderness, going wherever God told them to go. One day, they stopped to camp, but they had no water. "Moses, give us something to drink," they said. But Moses did not have any water. "Lord, what should I do?" Moses prayed. God showed Moses a rock and told him to hit the rock with his staff. When he did, water came out of the rock, and the people drank the water. God was with his people. When God's people were hungry and thirsty, God gave them food and water. Later, God sent his son Jesus. Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." John 6:35. Bread and water give people life for a little while, but Jesus gives people life forever. Okay, guys, we're going to do our Bible verse of the month. Do you remember, Gabe? Luke 24:6. He is not here.
He's not here.
He is risen.
He's risen.
One more time. Luke 24:6. He is not here. He is risen.
He's risen.
Who's the he that we're talking about?
Jesus. Now
Good.
I'm going to tell you my school one.
Okay.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life.
Good. Oh,
John 16.
3:16.
John 3:16.
Good. Do you guys memorize Bible verses? Or do you guys have some Bible verses memorized from these lessons? We might do something fun with the Bible verses in May, okay? So stay tuned for that. And now we're going to do our music video, and we're going to do our craft with Jill. If you guys need a craft kit, they are delivered to you at the beginning of every month, and you can have everything in there that you need for the whole month with all the craft supplies. So just get a hold of Hope Church, and we can deliver that craft kit to you. I hope you guys have a really good week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.
We work Halloween dance. Let's start Halloween.
What is it, Jane? Can you tell them what we're making
And
today?
then we're making a basket.
A basket. It's going to look like this after we're finished. This is one that Jane already made. That was her first one. Now she's going to do another one to show you how to do it. And today in the lesson we learned about how God gave the Israelites food. So our story point for today is God gave his people food and water. And the story comes from Exodus chapter 16. So we are going to make these baskets, and they kind of stick out a little bit like a little pocket. And what we will do is it will be like when the Israelites collected the manna in the morning, when they collected it to have their bread, we will have these baskets to use to pretend like we are collecting manna. So the first step is to get your craft kit out, and inside you will find this picture here, and you will find a bright colorful sheet of paper. You just need one sheet, and then you will also need crayons and glue and scissors. Okay, so get those things out, and then what we're going to do is start coloring and cutting ours, and then after that we will show you what the next step is. Okay, Jane just finished coloring all of her pieces and we cut them out. So you should have a basket piece that looks like this. And then Jane, can you show them the handle and what it looks like? So you cut the handle out, and then we cut out the story point as well. So the next step is to get your colorful piece of paper like this. And Jane, let's glue the story point down first.
How to do it?
Sure. So you see we're going to glue the story point to the top of the paper like that. Okay, and just stick it right up here at the very top. Good job.
Let's do this right
Right there, that looks great. Okay, and then the next step, you can glue the handle. Yeah. Good job, Jane. And then the gluing the basket part will be the trickiest part because we want to leave it open so we can put things in it. So let's put the handle on. Good job. Now,
No, it's a basket.
okay, so for the basket part, we want to leave it open to put things in. So when we glue it, this is the back of the basket. You're going to want to glue the side, the bottom, and this side. But you don't want to glue the top, and you don't want to glue the inside of the basket. So that will leave a pocket when we glue it to our paper.
A pocket?
Yeah. So we just
That's
glue.
in my coat.
You do have a pocket in your coat, that's right. So just glue the side, the bottom, and the side. So let's show them, Jane. Let's take the glue and do it across the side right here. Good job. And then we're gonna go, now that was just that side, now do this down this side here. Good job. All right, and then we'll turn it and just go across the bottom, okay? We don't want to get the middle in there, just across the bottom. Very good. Now we're ready to stick it onto our paper.
Me.
Okay, you stick it under the handles here. There we go. Good job. And then just push it down, and then we want it to dry. So the glue will be nice and dry. And then we had some extra scrap paper left from where we
There's another one.
cut out our basket. So we just cut it into little pieces. And then what you can do is you can pretend like you're collecting manna, and you can stick it, because now you should have a little pocket. So you can stick it into your basket like that. And you can play a game with it if you want. You can hide it in your house and have your siblings find it or something fun. And you can use it to tell the story to people. You can show them your basket and tell them that God gave his people food and water.
Another one.
The Israelites collected manna in their baskets like that.
Another one.
You want to make another one? Was it that fun? Well, we hope you guys have fun making your basket as much as Jane has had fun making hers. And we hope you have fun telling the story to your family using your basket.
Another one.
And we will see you guys next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.